Next I shall take Manas Chakraborty. Pandit Manas Chakraborty. I reached Manas Chakraborty. I used to call him Manasda because he was not too senior to me. I mean, he was, say, maybe 7-8 years senior to me. As I fell into his musical current, simple. I saw him in a concert when I answered Tadapado. His father was a legend in Bengal in vocal music. Tadapado Chakraborty.
Yeah.
His father died. There was a solo Shukwarda, who was again many names are coming. Shukwar Samajpati was the Asian football team captain. He led Indian football team in Asia. So he also used to sing, and the student of Tadapado Chakraborty and Manas Chakraborty. He arranged a concert. So in Kalamandir, I was 2-3 minutes late in entering. And I thought Manas Chakraborty, because I was, I don't know, I was what? Full of not so good things. I have command. Command means I was proud that I am a student of Radhikon Maitra. I know a lot of things, and I am a good musician. So all virtual. Nothing was correct. Excepting that I was a student of Radhikon Maitra. The rest were not correct. So when I reached, I saw the environment so much surcharged with Puria. It's like the hall got solidified, It's like the environment is something so much ambience, such a strong ambience. Then Manasda, after Bistar, he hit. With the accompanist. On the tabla, Ustad Keramatullah Khan, the top ever tabla accompanist ever born. We take him like that.
Wow.
Of course, Zakir Hussain is there, but in those days. Then the top sarangi player, Ustad Sagiruddin Khan, who later left sarangi and started vocal music. Then Jayanta Bose, one of the most talented musicians of his time, this Kumar's, I think, younger brother, the harmonium player, singer. Now he sings and can play tabla. He also accompanied with Hamza Ali Khan and all. So he's a very talented musician. He was on the harmonium. So that was the team. So Manas Chakraborty with the shaven heads, because his father was no more after this Shraddha Kriya. So he was singing and singing Puriya. So with the Vistar, he went Tarsaptak Sa and hit the bullseye. Because Sa is I would say Sa is not a single frequency. It's around, minus some 0.002 hertz, like that. I don't know scientifically, but it's a region. It's exactly bull point hit is impossible. Anyways, it appeared that he hit. Then Sagiruddin Khan Sahab tried it. Let me tell you one thing about Sagiruddin Khan Sahab. The Sagiruddin Khan Sahab's playing, the height of playing sarangi was that whenever the vocalist was silent, he could play some sarangi. And I used to think that, let that vocalist be silent for some more time so that I can listen to the sarangi. So he was exceptionally good sarangi player. Sagiruddin Khan Sahab. And he hit it and went off. Take them out. Right? Then again, brang, then Tasapta Sa, then again hit it out. Couldn't hit it at all. Like that, he tried 3-4 times, then he never put Sa. Whenever Manasda went to Tasapta Sa, he never tried to play Tasapta Sa. So that was the height. But I think that Manasda later period started differently, the singing differently. But earlier, when he used to sing, 25% people would have, you will see after the concert weeping on his music. So this was quite common. I took M.R. Gautam, my Guruji there, and my Guruji's kurta, this all weight when he sang. So like a person like M.R. Gautam, it's not ABC. So I went before him for 1 year, full year. I said, Manasda Sikhaiye, please teach me. And he was, there were some issues. I shall not go to that kind of Kolkata music politics, but there are some reason that why he didn't say yes. So I'm not going to that. Finally, he said yes. And then I started going to him. And when I went to him, already I performed in Bombay, Haridas Sangeet Sammelan and Sadharang Sangeet Sammelan in Calcutta and other places. So I was kind of, I'm not an unrecognized sitar player. Are you taking it? Are you, do you understand? I'm not an unrecognized sitar player. He's started with Puriya Kalyan and took this simple one. He started, but and it took 40 minutes. He worked with me for 40 minutes to make it somehow, coming close to this.
Wow.
So in those days, I must tell you, now people are playing sitar. Many people are playing sitar. In those days, there's only one person in the society who could play anything close to vocal music. That was Ustad Vilayat Khan. And everyone thought that what Vilayat Khan plays is unplayable, inhuman. It's a magical, right? So no one knew how to bring out the vocal expression on the sitar. The sitar was more on right hand, as Sarod was. Sarod was even more. Sarod's situation was even worse. Sitar had even some sustenance. Sarod didn't have that kind of sustenance because Sarod came from Rabab. So there was still Rabab influence was there. So more on right hand. But in my case, I learned with the Sarod player and so-called, and actually without accepting Vilayat Khan, no one could play anything close to vocal music and replicating or somewhat replicating vocal music, I would say. So the technique of vocal dinner, because we were taught Gatkari. Gatkari is instrumental music compositions, instrumental music tanas, instrumental music gamas. So I didn't know anything about vocal music. So Manas is a person who introduced me and put a challenge before me. And I was a person not to get deterred to any challenge. So I went on working on that, trying to find out my ways, trying to find out my techniques, how to bring out that kind of impact in my sitar. How I can replicate that, I can do that. And my father got angry. What are you trying? This is not possible in sitar. You are trying something which is not possible. But, that makes me more, tilted towards trying to do that on this. So I went on trying and come out with something, and that worked. And Kushal, etc., they didn't face any trouble. I told them everything. So they could easily do all these maneuvers. So that was Manasa in short.